The common application opens up every year with endless forms, but setting it up properly doesn't have to be confusing. Whether you're an international applicant looking for fee waivers or a high school senior trying to get your application ready, here is the ultimate step-by-step guide to filling out your profile correctly from day one. So before we dive deep into this video, I would really appreciate if you would give me a thumbs up and subscribe so that we will defeat the evil YouTube algorithm and push this video further to other applicants. Now let's get straight to business. You first open up your browser and then you search or type Common App, and yeah, this is how it looks like. So you create a new account, right? So I already have an account, so I'll be signing in, but it's the same process. So yeah, you select applying as a first year applicant. If depending on the year, I'm applying for the 2026-2027 cycle, and yeah, I'm not in the European Union, so yeah, you go forward by taking to all their Q&As, or how should I say it, the request that comes up. So yeah, we'll start by filling out the profile. That's the most important part of coming up. You fill in your first name, your last name, if you want their consent, their middle name, if you have any suffix, and if you have any materials under your formal legal name, as well as your date of birth. So we move forward into the address, where you provide your permanent address to them. This is mine. I provide them mine here, and you let them know if you have any alternative mail, which I do not have any mailing address apart from my permanent address. So yeah, you now give them your contact information, which I'm going to give my mobile, and if you have any other alternative phone number or your contact info, I do not, so I'm going straight into it. So yeah, you select your gender and then your legal sex, which I am a male in both, and your pronoun. Since I'm a male, I'll go with the he, him. And then if you're in the US Army or Air Force, I'm not. If you're a Hispano or Latino, and then you let them know your actual race. I'm Black or African, and I'm from Africa. So yeah, we go forward. So it's choose it depending on your preference. So the number of proficient languages that you speak, I think I speak 4 proficient languages. I speak English, I speak French, I speak 3, I speak German. So let's speed things up a bit. So we go to geography and nationality. I am from Ghana. So yeah, that's my birth country and the city I was born in. You put that in, and then the number of years that you have stayed in the United States, and the citizenship status, and then the country of your citizenship, and if you have any US valid visa or you intend to have any, and then you select student visa. Is called the F1 visa, so you select F1 for student visa. If you have any other purpose for going there, that's different, but if you want this. So now we come to the common app fee waiver. If you qualify for any of their categories, you can check their category here. Yeah, I do qualify for some of them, so if you qualify for even one of them, you are allowed to check that box. So you let them know if you understand. It's better you do understand before you take any box, and then you give in your signature, which is your full name. They use Drive mentorship to help you out or something. I don't think I would. So if you have any of these status listed up there applying to you, you go forward with it. Then about your parents, if they are married, divorced or anything, and then you choose which one you are staying with. And if you have any children, these are more of personal information, so I would go forward and skip some of these very fast, so that but like it's all about your parents, so I think it's you can fill them yourselves, and about your siblings as well. So yeah, let's skip that. So without further ado, let's come to your high school feelings. So you're going to search for your high school. If you're an international student, you should know that some of the schools wouldn't appear here, so you just click on the I do not see my school showing up here. Then you select the country, or you type in the country which your school is in, and the school type, which mine is a public school, and then you provide the addresses to any of these schools. You can just provide one address. You can just decide to skip the address lines But I think it's advisable to provide at least one address line for the school. Now you provide the city of your school, and you go into the state or province of your school, and then you deal with the postal code or postal address. Most African countries do not have this. Well, right, Ghana, we have +233 as a country code, so you can add 00233. If you're in Nigeria, I think it's 00234 or something. Yeah, so if your school is a boarding school and the dates you actually entered or the dates you started the school, and if it's a boarding school, you select that. Did you live on campus, you'd choose if it applies to you, and you let them know if you graduated from the school and the date you graduated, and you also look through this selection and then choose which of them actually applies to you. In this section, you choose if you have attended any other school apart from your school, and you give them information about that other school. So here is about your grades, where you tell them your graduation class size, your graduation date, and other relevant information about your graduation. So you let them know the schedule of your school system, if it was a semester, a trimester, a term, or anything. Then you select your first course, the name of the course, the level of the course. Most courses are standardized course. You are not in the US, I think you should go with the standard level. And your course subject, if it was the full year or for the only first semester or second semester. And then the course subject itself, you have to pick one of them from the drop down list. If there's a specific name for that course, you let them know, and the level of that course, as well as we did for course 1. You do the same thing for all other courses that you said you have or pursued. So now this is the place it gets more fun, where you're going to report your honors if you did have any back at school. I really did have quite a lot, so I would choose the yes, or I would go with the yes. And then you would have to report them all by the honor title, the level or grade in which you had the honor, and the level of recognition, if it was your school, if it was national, if it was international. And then after reporting this, you can add more sections and add all other relative or relevant sections you had. So this is a sample of mine activities, or sorry, my honors specifically. So you can take a quick glance of it so that it could help you fill out yours. But we will skip this section and go to the next one as well. That's the community-based organizations. So you list the number of community organizations that have provided you help in your application process. I don't think I have any, so I'll go with 0. We move forward. Your future plans, when you want to start enrolling in college, and your highest degree you intend to earn, which I would go with the PhD. This doesn't actually affect any of your application process. It's just for them to know how you intend to pursue upper education. You see, someone can just finish their bachelor's and would want to pursue work directly. Someone would want to go into academia by furthering into his PhDs or his masters, or branching into law or anything of that sort. And then you choose your career interest as well. Now, test taking. This is the part I would really want to emphasize on. As an international student, please don't treat this as optional, though some schools are test optional. You would have to take one standardized test at least, so that the school could have a standardized benchmark for grading your scores and all. So I think I would be taking the SAT and Duolingo English test as well. And yeah, I do not have any AP classes. So the number of tests you have taken in the past times, I haven't yet taken my SAT, so I'll go with 0. And the number of future times you would want to take it, I think I'll be taking only one of them, and the future dates that you will be taking it. Since I'm applying this cycle, it should be closed, which is, I think I will be taking it in October, as well as that for the Duolingo. You're supposed to also let them know. So now the activities and experiences, the parts that most people get confused about. This isn't supposed to be a fancy club. This isn't supposed to be a super adorable community you join. It can be anything at all, any activity that you feel like impacted your life positively. It can be just mentoring some group of students in your class that it helped them pass in their exams. It can be mentoring your younger brothers, or taking responsibilities for your younger brothers. It can be just some
form of anything that you feel like impacted your life. It's not supposed to be some specific activity like a club that you joined. If you have a club that was actually helpful for you, you can feel free to drop them all off here. So I quite have a lot of them, so I would actually just give you a glance of mine. This would at least help you in writing yours as well. So we'll skip forward to the next section. That's the responsibilities and circumstances. So you choose the responsibilities you spend more than 4 hours or 4 hours doing the most, and then also the circumstances that you have experienced so far within these lists. You select all that applies, and then with your personal essay, as US application cycle goes or US application process goes, you're supposed to write one essay or the main coming up essay that the schools are going to reflect upon to know much about you. I actually have quite a lot, about 3 of the essays that I'm still revising, so make sure, if you want me to review your essay for you, can leave that in the comment section, and I'll give you my contact info. You drop it to me, and then I'll do a good work of reviewing it for you and giving your weakness and your strengths in all those sections. If you have any extra circumstances that you would want to share, you drop it there, and any details or qualifications that wasn't reflected in your application, you also let them know. I do have both of them, so I think I'll be going with the yes and maybe no here. So if you had actually taken any extra courses after your high school, or you have any grades to report, this is the section where you're going to report them. And I think we are really done here. So now you can select a college that you would want to apply to. You can do your college search, and every day or within every short moment I upload application requirements and the entire review and in some specific schools. You can actually check that up on my channel, and then you can use that to do your school selection. Let me just do one here, and then I show you how to actually apply to the school through the Common App after setting up your Common App. So you go to your My Colleges section, you select that school. They have a little bit of an information about them over here, and then there's the actual application process underneath. So you start from the general, where you're going to choose your preferred start term, where you're going to choose your preferred admission plans. Then we move forward to academics, where you're going to choose the program you would want to offer or your program preference. You see, SID has a very short application process, but there are some other schools that you are going to get more questions or more frequent question asking, and in most schools you are still going to write an extra supplementary essay. Some can go up to 5 essays, but they are very short as compared to the 500-600 words in the Common App essays. Some of them are just 100, like Harvard has 5 different supplementary essays, but each of them are just 100 words maximum. And I think that's the entire process of application through Common App. If this video was very helpful for you, I would be very glad if you'd leave me a thumbs up, a comment on how helpful it was to you, and comment on the next video you'd want me to be making, as well as please share it to your friends and all those who will need this video, and like this video as well, so that I could defeat the evil YouTube algorithm, so that many people can also get access to these videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.